Welcome back to the channel Wisdom of Stoicism. Have you ever felt like something big is about to happen in your life, but you just can't explain why? Maybe you've been facing challenges, losing people, or feeling a strong urge to change. It might feel confusing now, but what if I told you these are signs that your life is about to take a turn for the better? Life doesn't always announce its changes with big, flashing signs. Instead, it sends subtle signals, clues that something new is on the horizon. And if you know what to look for, you'll realize that everything happening right now is preparing you for a better future. In this video, we'll break down 7 powerful signs that your life is about to change for the better, backed by Stoic wisdom that has helped people stay strong and focused for centuries. If you're watching this, it's not by accident. Something deep inside you already knows that transformation is coming. So, stay with me until the end, because this could be the confirmation you've been waiting for. Let's dive in. Sign 1. You are experiencing more discomfort than usual. We all know life isn't always smooth sailing. Sometimes it feels like the universe throws challenge after challenge your way. But what if I told you that the discomfort you're feeling right now could actually be a sign that something amazing is about to happen in your life? You see, the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." What he meant was that hardship, though tough to endure, has a special way of preparing us for greater things to come. It's like a muscle. When you push it to its limits, it becomes stronger. The same applies to your mind and your character. Right before something big changes for the better, life has a way of testing you. It's like the universe is seeing if you're ready for the next level. If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately, frustrated, or maybe even lost in certain areas of your life, don't be too quick to label it as a bad thing. This discomfort is often a sign that something is shifting within you. It's like a storm that's clearing the way for brighter skies ahead. This could be something as simple as feeling dissatisfied with your current situation, whether that's in your job, relationships, or even your own personal growth. In moments like these, it's easy to feel discouraged, to want to give up, or to question your path. But let me tell you something, you're exactly where you need to be. When life pushes us, it's not always a setback. It's often a setup for something greater. It's like a plant pushing its way through the dirt, struggling, but ultimately growing stronger and taller. Let's say you're going through a rough patch in your career. You're facing obstacles that seem insurmountable, and maybe you're even thinking about throwing in the towel. But then, something unexpected happens. Maybe you get a call or a new opportunity comes knocking. That challenge you faced, it prepared you for the new path, the one you might not have even considered if life hadn't pushed you into that discomfort. Think of all the great achievers throughout history. Did they reach the top without facing hardship? Absolutely not. They experienced failure, rejection, and frustration, just like you and me. But they didn't let those moments define them. Instead, they used them as fuel for their growth. They welcomed the discomfort because they understood that growth comes from struggle. Now, I'm not saying that everything you're going through right now is going to be easy. Far from it. But every difficult moment you experience is preparing you for something greater. It's giving you the strength, resilience, and perspective you need to rise above and become the person you were always meant to be. So, if you're in the middle of a tough time, take a deep breath and trust the process. Remember, discomfort is often the first step in a bigger transformation. Don't run from it. Embrace it. It's the universe telling you that change is coming. And this change is going to be for the better. Take a moment to reflect on your struggles. What's the lesson in them? What's the strength you've gained from these challenges? And most importantly, are you ready for the new opportunities that lie just around the corner? If you are, you're already one step closer to the change you've been waiting for. Stay patient, stay strong, and trust that your breakthrough is on its way. Sign 2. You're letting go of toxic people. One of the biggest signs that your life is about to change for the better is when you start letting go of toxic people. We all know them. Those individuals who bring negativity, drain your energy, or hold you back from becoming the best version of yourself. Maybe they criticize you, bring drama into your life, or simply make you feel bad about who you are. And the more you realize this, the more you start to distance yourself from them. But here's the thing. It's not always easy to let go. These people might be family, close friends, or even coworkers. And letting go can feel uncomfortable. But when you do, you make space for growth. The Stoics believed that the people we surround ourselves with have a huge impact on our lives. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And if your thoughts are constantly being influenced by negativity, it's hard to see clearly and make progress." So, when you start to feel the urge to distance yourself from those who are toxic or bring unnecessary stress into your life, take it as a sign that you are ready for something better. Letting go isn't about being mean or cutting people off without a reason. It's about protecting your peace. You are saying, "I am worthy of positive energy, and I want to surround myself with people who uplift me." Now, it's important to remember that toxic people can come in many forms. They might be the friends who always bring up your past mistakes, the family members who try to control your decisions, or the coworkers who constantly put you down. These people might not always be bad people, but their behavior can be harmful to your mental and emotional health. And when you begin to realize that, that's when you know change is on the horizon. Letting go isn't just about removing people from your life. It's also about setting healthy boundaries. The Stoics taught us that we can't control other people's actions, but we can control how we respond to them. If someone is constantly bringing negativity into your life, you have the right to set limits on how much time or energy you give them. And when you do this, you start to feel a sense of relief, a lightness that you didn't know you needed. Here's a powerful thing. When you let go of toxic people, you make space for better relationships. You begin to attract people who support you, who inspire you, and who bring out the best in you. These are the people who will encourage your growth, celebrate your wins, and stand by you during tough times. And when you have those kinds of people in your life, you'll feel a newfound sense of confidence and freedom. The Stoics understood that true happiness and inner peace come from within. But they also knew that the company we keep plays a huge role in shaping our experiences. So, if you're starting to let go of toxic people, if you're beginning to prioritize your well-being over other people's drama, then take a moment to appreciate that. You're clearing the path for something better, and that's a sign that your life is about to change in a big way. Remember, it's not selfish to protect your peace. It's necessary for your growth. And when you do, you're making room for the amazing things that are about to come into your life. Sign 3. You're becoming more focused on self-improvement. Have you noticed a change in yourself lately? Maybe you've developed a stronger desire to improve, whether it's your career, your health, or your personal growth. You might find yourself dedicating more time to reading, learning new skills, or even taking up a new hobby. This focus on self-improvement is a powerful sign that your life is about to change for the better. Let's take a moment to talk about why this is so important. The Stoics were all about improving themselves every single day. They believed that life is a constant journey of growth, and that true success comes not from external achievements, but from the constant pursuit of becoming better. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In other words, don't let the actions or words of others define you. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself instead. When you start focusing on self-improvement, you begin to realize something important. You are in control of your own destiny. No one else is responsible for your success. It's all on you. And that realization is powerful. It puts you in the driver's seat of your life. Maybe you've started to wake up earlier, exercise more, or set clearer goals. Maybe you're reading books that inspire you or listening to podcasts that challenge your thinking. These are all signs that you're shifting your mindset. When you focus on self-improvement, you make small but powerful changes every day that lead to big results. It's not about drastic changes happening overnight, but about building a better future through consistent effort. One of the greatest things about focusing on self-improvement is that it helps you become more resilient. Life will always throw challenges your way, but when you're constantly working on yourself, whether that's improving your mindset, your health, or your skills, you build a kind of inner strength that allows you to handle difficulties with grace. You stop being afraid of obstacles because you know you have the tools to face them. And this, my friends, is what the Stoics understood. They knew that the key to a successful life wasn't about avoiding difficulties. It was about growing through them. Every challenge, every setback, is an opportunity to improve yourself. When you begin to see life through this lens, you stop feeling defeated by the tough times. Instead, you feel empowered. The more you focus on self-improvement, the more you start to realize that you're in the driver's seat of your life. And that realization alone is enough to set you on the path toward transformation. The changes that are about to happen in your life will be a reflection of the work you've put in to grow and become better. So, if you're currently on this journey of self-improvement, keep going. Stay focused, stay committed, and remember that each small step you take today brings you closer to the person you want to become tomorrow. Trust in the process, and know that the changes you're making now are laying the foundation for a future that is brighter than you can imagine. Sign 4. You're learning to live in the present. If you've found yourself starting to focus more on the present moment, something powerful is happening in your life. It might not seem like a huge deal, but this is one of the clearest signs that your life is about to change for the better. Living in the present is a concept taught by Stoic philosophers, and it's something that can completely transform the way you experience life. We all have moments when we get caught up in the past, whether it's regret, mistakes, or old memories that we just can't shake off. And then, there's the future, the endless worry about what's coming next. The Stoics believed that both of these, when we focus too much on them, take us away from the only thing we truly control, the present moment. When you start to embrace the present, you're not only freeing yourself from the burden of past regrets and future anxieties, but you're also preparing your mind to take action. You're in the right place at the right time. Every moment becomes an opportunity to move forward, not to worry or look back. Think about it for a second. How much time do you waste thinking about what you should have done differently yesterday? Or stressing about what's going to happen tomorrow? It's exhausting, right? But when you begin to shift your mindset and focus on the here and now, you realize just how much power you have in your hands. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "Confine yourself to the present. This means that the past is already gone, and the future is uncertain. The only real moment you have is now. And when you focus on the present, something incredible happens. You start to make better decisions, feel more peaceful, and notice things around you that you may have missed before." Living in the present also helps you break free from the constant cycle of what-ifs. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, what if I fail? Or what if this doesn't work out? The more you worry about the future, the less energy you have to take action right now. But when you focus on what you can do today, you start to build momentum, and that momentum is what leads to success. Now, this doesn't mean ignoring your responsibilities or living without any plans for the future. It means not letting the future steal your peace in the present. It's about finding balance. When you start to live in the now, you're also becoming more grounded. You stop overthinking everything and trust yourself and the process. The more you let go of the what-ifs and live fully in each moment, the clearer your path becomes. And let's be honest, life feels a lot less stressful when you're not constantly battling against time, right? You stop rushing from one thing to the next and start appreciating the journey. The Stoics believed that life wasn't about avoiding pain or discomfort, but about accepting whatever comes our way and making the most of it. And that's what living in the present is all about. It's about embracing life as it is, without dwelling on what's gone or worrying about what's coming next. So, if you found yourself being more present lately, more focused on today, more mindful of your thoughts and actions, take it as a sign that your life is indeed about to change. You're clearing the way for growth, and you're making space for new opportunities to come into your life. Every day spent in the present is a day closer to the amazing changes that are waiting for you. Sign 5. You no longer seek validation from others. Have you ever noticed how much time you spend thinking about what other people think of you? Maybe you found yourself trying to fit into someone else's expectations or constantly looking for approval from your friends, family, or colleagues. It's natural to want to be accepted, but here's a powerful sign that your life is about to change for the better. You're no longer seeking validation from others. Now, you might be wondering, what does that even mean? Simply put, it means that you're starting to realize that your worth isn't dependent on what others say about you. Instead, you begin to find confidence and strength from within. This shift in mindset is huge. It's like a weight is lifted off your shoulders, and you finally stop worrying about pleasing everyone around you. The Stoics were all about self-reliance. They believed that happiness doesn't come from the approval of others, but from living in alignment with your own values. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This is key. If your thoughts are constantly consumed by what others think, you're giving away your power. But here's the kicker. When you stop seeking validation, something amazing happens. You begin to live authentically. You start making decisions based on what feels right for you, not because you want to impress someone else. And when you live authentically, that's when change starts to happen. You stop chasing things that don't matter, and instead, you focus on what truly brings you joy and fulfillment. You may find that your relationships start to feel more genuine. You stop worrying about keeping up appearances and start being real with the people around you. The right people, those who appreciate you for who you truly are, will naturally gravitate toward you. And the people who aren't in alignment with your true self, they'll fade away, and that's okay. The Stoics taught us to let go of those who don't add value to our lives. As you continue to release the need for external validation, you'll notice that your self-esteem begins to rise. It's no longer tied to how many likes you get on social media or how many compliments you receive. You begin to trust yourself more and more, and that trust becomes the foundation for your growth. You become more confident in your decisions, more comfortable with who you are, and more at peace with your journey. And let's be real, this doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. But the good news is, once you start shifting your focus inward, you'll find that it gets easier over time. You'll stop doubting yourself. You'll stop second-guessing every choice you make. Instead, you'll start living for yourself, not for the approval of others. So, if you found that you're no longer seeking validation from others, take that as a sign that your life is already changing for the better. You're stepping into your power, and that's exactly what the Stoics would encourage. Embrace this freedom, because when you stop relying on others to define your worth, that's when you'll experience the true transformation you've been waiting for. Sign 6. You're comfortable being alone. Have you ever felt like you just needed a moment to yourself? Like the world was too loud, and you wanted to step back and be alone with your thoughts? It's natural to feel this way, but if you're beginning to feel truly comfortable in solitude, then this is a powerful sign that your life is about to change for the better. You see, being comfortable alone is not the same as feeling lonely. Loneliness is a feeling of emptiness, like something's missing. But solitude, that's different. When you're alone, but not lonely, it means you're learning how to enjoy your own company, find peace within yourself, and reflect on your life without distractions. This is a crucial part of personal growth, and it's a key sign that you're on the brink of something new. In Stoic philosophy, solitude is seen as a time for self-reflection and inner strength. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, spent time in solitude to reflect on his thoughts and actions. He used these moments to understand himself better and improve his character. The Stoics believed that spending time alone helps you become self-sufficient and less reliant on the opinions of others. And when you're not constantly looking for external validation or approval, you create space for true self-discovery. When you start to enjoy being by yourself, you begin to understand your own thoughts and feelings on a deeper level. You get to know what truly matters to you, what your values are, and what you want out of life. This is when you stop seeking validation from others and start trusting yourself. And believe me, this is one of the most powerful things you can do. A big part of this is being comfortable with your thoughts. You might notice that as you spend more time alone, you start thinking about your life, your goals, and your future in a more focused way. You're no longer distracted by outside noise, and that gives you clarity. It allows you to make better decisions and align your actions with your true purpose. This is when the real transformation begins, because when you know who you are and what you want, you can take bold steps toward a brighter future. Sometimes we avoid solitude because we're afraid of facing our own thoughts or emotions. We fill our time with distractions, like constantly checking our phones or hanging out with people, because we're scared of being alone with ourselves. But when you embrace solitude, you let go of that fear. You realize that being alone doesn't mean being isolated or forgotten. Instead, it's a time to recharge, reflect, and grow. The more comfortable you get with being alone, the more confident you become in your own abilities. You start trusting your decisions and feeling more empowered to live life on your terms. This inner peace and confidence will become the foundation of everything else in your life, and it will make you unstoppable when it comes to making positive changes. So, if you're starting to feel more comfortable being by yourself, if you're finding peace in solitude, take it as a sign that something big is about to happen. Embrace it. Use this time to reflect, recharge, and connect with the best version of yourself. And as you continue on this journey, you'll discover that the life-changing transformation you're seeking is already unfolding. Sign 7. You feel a calm sense of confidence despite uncertainty. Have you ever felt like life is unpredictable? Maybe you're facing situations where the outcome isn't clear, or there's a lot of uncertainty ahead. It's easy to feel anxious when things are uncertain, right? But what if I told you that one of the most powerful signs that your life is about to change for the better is the calm confidence you feel even in the midst of all that uncertainty? Here's the thing. Life is always going to throw challenges your way. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal life, there will always be moments where the future feels unclear. And the truth is, that's perfectly okay. What matters is how you respond to it. When you start to feel confident despite the unknown, you're tapping into something incredibly powerful. You're no longer letting fear or anxiety control your decisions. Instead, you're standing strong, knowing that whatever happens, you have the ability to handle it. Now, this doesn't mean you're never afraid. It doesn't mean you have all the answers. But what it does mean is that you trust yourself. You've learned to embrace the fact that uncertainty is a part of life, and you're okay with that. You don't feel the need to control every little detail, because you know you can handle whatever comes your way. This kind of calm confidence is exactly what the Stoic philosophers talked about. They believed in something called amor fati, which is the love of fate. It's about accepting whatever comes your way, whether good or bad, and trusting that it's all part of your journey. The Stoics understood that the future is always uncertain, and that's okay. What matters is how you react to it. When you're able to embrace uncertainty, you begin to make better decisions. You stop worrying so much about what might go wrong, and instead, you focus on what you can control, your actions, your thoughts, and your mindset. This shift in perspective is transformative. It allows you to stay calm, make clearer choices, and trust in the process of life. Think about it for a second. When things are uncertain, do you find yourself stressing out? Or are you able to take a deep breath and know that you will figure it out? If you're able to remain grounded and confident, that's a huge sign that you're on the right path. You're building resilience, and you're preparing yourself for something great ahead. The beauty of this sign is that once you start trusting yourself and embracing uncertainty, life has a way of rewarding you with even more confidence and clarity. It's like a cycle. The more confident you become in the unknown, the more you'll be able to handle what's thrown at you, and the more your life will change for the better. So, if you're feeling that calm confidence, even when things aren't clear, take a moment to appreciate it. It's a sign that you're growing. You're evolving into someone who can face whatever challenges come your way and come out stronger on the other side. And that, my friend, is a powerful sign that your life is about to change in ways you never imagined. Keep embracing that confidence, keep trusting yourself, and remember, the best is yet to come. Now, as we wrap up today's video, I want to leave you with a powerful thought. If you're seeing these signs in your life, it's not by accident. Change is already happening, and you're on the brink of something amazing. The Stoics believed that everything we go through, good or bad, is an opportunity to grow and transform into the best version of ourselves. So, if you're facing challenges, letting go of toxic people, or working on improving yourself, you're right where you need to be. But remember, growth doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and patience. And just like any journey, there will be obstacles. But if you stay grounded, keep focusing on what you can control, and trust the process, you'll find that life will surprise you in ways you never expected. Now, if you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps more people discover the content that can truly make a difference in their lives. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the wisdom that can help you level up and live a life of purpose and meaning. Also, leave a comment below and share your thoughts with us. Have you noticed any of these signs in your life? What changes are you hoping to see? I'd love to hear your story and connect with you. Remember, the Stoic path isn't about perfection. It's about progress. So, take one step today towards becoming the best version of yourself, and trust that your life is about to change for the better. You've got this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.